Hi everyone, this is CNA Gupta. Welcome you all on this channel. Yesterday I made a summary video about this GST annual council meeting, that is 43rd GST annual council meeting. So today I'm sharing a detailed video about it. So let's start this video. So finally we have this press release, as you can see in the screen, and also I'm sharing the link of this press release. So these are the recommendation of the 43rd GST council meeting. So first of all, we got the benefit of the COVID-19 related medical goods. Some GST is exempted on these goods. And the second thing is custom duty exemption. Third thing is amnesty scheme. And the fourth is simplifications of the annual return for financial year 2020. So if we start with the COVID-19 relief, so these goods, medical oxygen concentrator, oxygen storage and transportation equipment, certain diagnostic marker test kits and COVID-19 etc. have been recommended for full exemption from the IGST, and this exemption shall be valid up to 31st August 2021. And the next thing is other relief on goods. So to support this lymphatic filariasis and an endemic elimination program being conducted in collaboration with WHO, the GST rate on DEC tablets has been recommended for reduction to 5% from 12%. Certain clarifications also been amended and been recommended. Livability of IGST and repay value of goods reimported and so on. So you can read all these things in this press release that I am sharing with you. Services also got some exemption. For example, services applied to an educational institution, including Anganwadi. So there is an exemption on the GST. So these are the various services that got the benefit. Next is the measure for trade facilitation. I think this is very important for us to read to understand. So basically we were waiting for this amnesty scheme. So first point is amnesty scheme to provide relief to taxpayer regarding late fees for pending returns. So now we can file this form GSTR 3B from July 17 to April 2021 with the late fees, but obviously it's very reduced and it's waived actually. So if you will start reading with me, then late fees capped to a maximum of rupees 500. So 250 for CGST and 250 for SGST per return for taxpayer. So now there's a capping of rupees 500 per return. Obviously you get the so much laxment about the late fees. Second is late fees capped to a maximum of rupees 1000 per return for the taxpayer. That is 500 for 500 each for CGST and SGST. The reduced late fees would apply if GSTR 3B returns for these taxpayers are furnished between 1st June 2021 to 31st August 2021. So if returns are getting filed in this period, then we'll get this relief and we'll get this reduced late fees. So for other taxpayers 1000, other taxpayer means who have the liability to pay the taxes, and for the nil taxpayers it's 500 rupees. Now second important point is rationalization of late fees imposed under section 47 of the CGST Act. So as you can see in the screen, the reduced burden is there. So for the form GSTR 3B and the form GSTR 1, it's capped now per return. For taxpayer having nil tax liability in the GSTR 3B or nil outward supplies in the GSTR 1, the late fees to be capped at rupees 500. That is 250 for CGST and 250 for SGST. For other taxpayers, for taxpayer having annual average turnover, so AATO, in preceding year up to 1.5 CR, the late fees is rupees 2000. See, now it's divided in three parts. So the late fees from now on will remain like this. For the nil taxpayers, it will be rupees 500. Capping at rupees 500 will be there. But for the other taxpayers, there are three parts now. First, if turnover is up to rupees 1.5 CR. Second, if turnover is rupees from 1.5 CR to 5 CR. Third, if turnover is above rupees 5 CR. So if turnover is below rupees 1.5 CR, in that case, the capping will be, late fees capping will be 2000, 1000 CGST and 1000 SGST. And if it's 1.5 CR to 5 CR turnover, in that case, maximum capping is rupees 5000. So 2500 CGST and 2500 SGST. For the people who's having turnover of above rupees 5 CR, in that case, 10,000 late fees to be capped. So I got this query yesterday that late fees for delay in furnishing of form GST4 by the compulsion taxpayer to be capped at rupees 500. per return, and if tax liability is nil, then in that case, it's 500. Otherwise, it's 2000 per return for others. Late fees for payable for delayed furnishing of Form GSTR 7. It's also been reduced. It's to rupees 50 per day. That is maximum capping is of rupees 2000. So all the above proposal to be made applicable for the prospective tax periods. COVID-19 related relief measure for the taxpayers. Please listen it very carefully. It's very important to understand that these are the further benefits that the small taxpayers and other people are getting. For the small taxpayers whose turnover is less than 5 crore, March and April 2021 tax period will be, we have to take care of these 3 points. First, nil rate of interest for first 15 days from the due date of furnishing the return in the form of GSTR 3B or filing of PMT 06 challan. Reduce rate of 9% thereafter for further 45 days and 30 days. It means first 15 days, nil rate of interest, and after that for further 45 and 30 days, it will be 9% now. Waiver of late fees is also there for furnishing the return tax for March and April 2021, 60 and 45 days respectively. And nil rate of interest for the first 15 days from a due date of furnishing the CMP. That is for the composition dealers. That also been reduced 90% thereafter for further 45 days. So first 15 days nil, next 45 days it's 9%. Now for May 2021 tax period, then we have to take care of this point. First 15 days, in the case of nil, first 15 days is a nil rate of interest. In the case of Form GSTR 3B or filing of PMT 06 challan, and reduced rate of 9% thereafter for further 15 days. With the late fees as well, so return of 30, it's been extended for 30 days. For the large taxpayer, that is of aggregate turnover more than 5 crore, lower rate of interest at 9% for first 15 days from after due date, and filing return in the Form GST 3B for taxpayer May 2021, and waiver of late fees is also there. Certain other COVID-19 related relaxation. So there is extension of the filing of GST 1 IFF, extension due date of GSTR 4, ITC 4, cumulative application for Rule 36(4) for the ITC, and also allowing filing of returns by companies using EVC instead of DSC. That is till 31st August 2021. So now you can file your return without EVC. You can file it. You can file it with the EVC without DSC. Earlier it was compulsory for the private limited to file it with the DSC. Relaxation under section 168 is also provided. Now, most important point, simplification for annual return. I already informed you about these 3 points for the annual return. First, self-certification is there. CA certification is not required in the case of GST 9C. So that's why forms are also being simplified. The filing of annual return in Form GST 99A for financial 2021 to be optional if turnover is up to rupees 2 crore for the SSC. Annual return is optional for the SSC who is having turnover of less than 2 crore in the financial year 2021. And the GST 9C will be required to be filed by the taxpayer with annual aggregated turnover above rupees 5 crore. So reconciliation statement we need to file only after if turnover is more than 5 crore in the last financial year, in the financial 2021. And the forms is also been simplified. So we most likely get the new forms. Retrospective amendment in section 50 of the CGST Act with effect from 1st July 2017. Other measures, GST Council recommended amendments in certain provision of the Act so as to make the present system of GST 1(3)B return filing as the default return filing system in the GST. Again, very important note, the recommendation of the GST Council have been presented in the release in a simple language for information of all stakeholders. The same would be give effect through relevant circular or notification which alone shall have the force of law. Also, if you're not clear about anything, you can ask me any query. So I am expecting 2 things here. First, if you have any query, you can ask me freely. I'll surely try to provide a reply on it. Second, give me your expectation or reviews, like what you were expecting from this GST Annual Council meeting, or like this press release is it able to meet your requirements, to meet your expectations? Let me know. And also let me know that what we can do, like what a government can do to make it better, to make it more people friendly, to provide more relief to the people or the SSCs who have to pay taxes or have to pay late fees or in any other manner. I'm looking forward for it. Till then, bye. Thank you.